Đi coi chứ đi. Nãy coi đi mà. Nãy coi đi mà. Ở đây coi đi. Ok. Rồi.
It's from the lakes and or somebody was at a water park already. Yeah, we're
Đều xây chưa phải lơ là nữa. Sập lở đá Việt Nam thân nào chờ kia. Ini 73 ini. Animal sige. Animal Kingdom.
Tama yun?
Huh?
Nay chị kinh rồi.
Dạ.
Ra mình ngáy. Hay chết.
Alright, yeah. I bet they have to have another location inside.
យើងភ្លេចគ្រួកន្លែង Hello. Okay. Bye. Anh đi tháo bán đây vậy?
Nice and close right in the middle. And look right at my photo pass card with a big smile.
Alright, can I send a meetup point?
don't know.
All this sounds like animals in it.
Ba vứt đi mà. Đây phép muối này.
Look, may something in it. Look at it. You don't see them.
Yeah.
You're cleaning it up. Yeah. Por eso esta no se prueba. Esto no se toma.
Otra tortuga.
How was that? How was that evolution?
Kitty,
Good friend.
You get squash. Giờ mình đang phải rồi.
You love that caffeine. 7 minutes.
Creo que os mando hay que recoger el coche para andarlo.
That's going to be the start of every hour.
Hả? Đâu ra đây?
Đây cả.
This is trips. Saat Serang Pro. Yes, I did.
I tried to call you too and it went right to voicemail. Where are we going?
Anh chơi xa rồi. Rồi chơi bên nào bên đấy. Thợ nuôi. Thợ nuôi. Ê, tới nó thợ. Chơi big thùng đã có được đây. Sebelit. Hello, boy. Hello, boy.
It's so pretty over there with the florals.
Đờm chi. Đờm chi. Con school khơi đờm chi giờ nó khơi nha. Cái slug đó vinh xòm.
你要吃点好的，还是吃点差的？
Raining, raining. It's raining now. You can pass here. Yeah, good.
Get wine if you want. You gotta go, dude. Dale, come on.
Everest is closed right now because of the rain. When it opens again, I'll book.
Let's put away from the weather.
Hey. Mày chết đấy. Đi ra room này. Anh,
Dia kumpul.
yeah, anh đi ơi cái anh đi. Tới giờ đến nó này.
Xem, lihat.
Đây cậu.
Ini om ser dua.
Hey cậu. Hello sir. Don't do that. Hey, that's mine. That's mine, boy. No. Làm sao quá này. Nhấm thì ấy nhấm tua là cuốn mũi. Ngày nay mà lên đâu Animal Kingdom làm mà cái chip này Animal Kingdom Animal Kingdom ấy còn là cái này nó lên nó ở đằng đấy bạn gì đấy.
Tastes good. And then it's not very spicy.
Trời đầm na mau xì làn xì mưa sạch tam việc sẻ.
Help others around you by pointing it out to them. And remember, shouting or making loud noises will distract and disturb them. So try to speak softly. Most importantly, please keep your eyes on your children. And for your own safety, remember your seats at all times. And keep If someone in your party is traveling with a mobility device, please line up behind that person, allowing them to lead the group through the game zone or zone 1. Zone 1 is where you will stand just before you board your vehicle. Zone 2 is immediately behind it. As you move out,
And welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your
Together, though, a group of zebra is referred to as a dazzle of zebra together. becomes the motion dazzling effect they have when they run in large herds. Thanks to their strapping patterns, it does make it just a little bit harder to tell where one ends and the next one begins. Green tree, right at the base of the small green tree, there's 2 painted dogs laying down. They're also again known as the African friend zone, belonging to the canine family. Those little canines only have 4 toes on their paws. Known as crepuscular hunting animals, hunting during the early morning and evening hours will actually seem to threaten a large portion of the day. A sable antelope in any fight or flight situation always going to choose to fight and defend their homes, but known to fight against even lions on occasion. I chose the sable antelope to be the emblem of our reserve because they're also not fighting for and defending the animals, no matter what the cost may be. Laying down over here again as well on the left, you got wildebeest. Wildebeests. The second most densely populated land mammal on the planet. They're second only to that of humans. In fact, the largest herd recorded of them was about ahead of us here. Looks like they've migrated over towards a little bit towards the north here. I'll try to get some closer views here in a moment as we go a little further around the corner here. After their moms within typically the first hour of birth. Often to identify their moms amongst the dazzle, no matter how much zebra, how many zebras may be inside of the group though. Left hand side, you might spot that start can jump vertically almost 8 feet in the air. That's for the adults though. The younger ones can jump a little bit higher though, about 10 feet in the air from a standing start, about the same height as that roof above your heads there. Closer here now on your right hand side there. The elands rather, on the left-hand side. Male elands have a large dewlap with short, thick horns, compared to long, thin horns, and a small dewlap for the females. That looks to actually be a female there. It looks like a pretty small dewlap there, and the horns look a little longer, a little more thin there. See if there's a male one hanging around here nearby. You do also see some springbok up ahead of us here, and a little bit harder spot there at the top of the hill, straight ahead of us, just to the right of that truck up there. There are small species of antelope with a tan, black, and white coloration to them. They only stand about 3 feet tall when fully grown. Despite that small size though, the springbok are incredibly fast, running upwards of 55 miles per hour, making them one of the top. You're laying down over there. We might be able to get another view of them here in a moment as we go further around here in just a moment. Holy cattle actually have a second name though. That's the Watusi cattle, coming from the tribe that first domesticated them here in Africa. Fully grown, their horns can measure about 6 to 8 feet wide from tip to tip. They're actually pretty lightweight though, thanks to a honeycomb-like structure found within. Here on our left-hand side there, these are Maasai giraffes, all based off the darkened colored splotches, but across their bodies. Jagged edged them, like a bunch of jigsaw pieces put across them. Fully grown, measure about 16 to 20 feet tall. When they get their name as a group known as a tower of giraffe together. Of course, you got that baby giraffe there. That's a newborn, the one that's really small there. At birth, they're only about 5 to 6 feet tall, gaining about low. Fall from the start. Let's make sure I have all of our for that. There's an ostrich on your right-hand side, as well as some more white rhino there. The ostrich, the fastest animals on 2 legs, running up about 43 miles an hour. Lions will sleep about 16 to 20 hours out of the entire day. Those females are actually the ones who got to do all the hunting. Males will typically stay behind protecting the rest of the pride and cubs. It's because Pumbaa in Swahili actually means foolish. Pretty silly name for them. It's actually right here. It's really, really close. The word Pumbaa, the animals actually use their tusks on the front of their faces, digging out burrows they'll back themselves into when they go to sleep, which help take miss any animals or predators lurking nearby while they are sleeping. So, like the size of the warthogs, well, yeah, they are pretty. Oh, I know what y'all are thinking. These goats look fairly small and cute. Well, you are 100% correct. They're actually fully grown and not going to get a whole lot bigger than they currently are. There's a couple hanging out in the back of the Jeep there, too. If not, you can always come back. No, too so much. You can see out there on the reserve. I do want to congratulate you all on taking your first. Closest place to make a donation will be at the Mombasa Marketplace off of the Harambe Village area. Donating $1. Again, Simba 1. So when you disembark the truck, don't forget to find the Wilderness Explorer Troop leader up there and around the corner. Tell them what truck you're on, click your badge, and move on to your next great adventure. As our adventure does wind to a close here, make sure you're taking this time to look around, gather up all of your remaining to go well. So cooperating, everyone. You know, we had a great time on the reserve today. Hope to see you all again sometime soon. Maybe next time, find even more amazing animals out there together. And again, my name is Zach, and I'm from the far, far, far away lands of Orlando, Florida. Have a great studio.
John. Hả? Okay. Hả?
Bikin kafe.
Cây nè. Oh, here. Look at that. Dark. Hey, dark.
Now, bongos, they are nicknamed the ghosts of the forest, so it's actually really cool that we get to see them out and about here today. Male and female bongos will have those horns, and they're actually slightly slanted backwards to help them move a little bit more quietly through the forest. On your right-hand side, you're going to find the okapi. Now, even though the okapi have those zebra fancy pants on, they're actually going to be more closely related to the giraffe. Now, okapis were believed to be a myth by Westerners until they were first discovered here in 1901. That's actually the year Walt Disney was born. There is a female saddle-billed stork over to the right-hand side, and there looked like there's a male to the left. Now, how can you tell them apart? Well, the male saddle-billed storks, they are going to have that little red wattle that's underneath of their beaks, and they're going to have those brown eyes, where the female, you might have caught a glimpse of her, she has those big beady eyes for that little yellow saddle-shaped feature they have on their beaks. About 16 feet in length. They're known for those toothy grins they like to greet us with. Now they will have dermal pressure receptors that are inside the baobab tree. Now the baobab tree looks a little wonky and it does look lifeless, but it's actually just dogs. They are only going to have about 4 digits in each of those paws instead of 5. Now laying down to the left of you is going to be the sable antelopes. The wildebeests are going to be to the right. Now sable antelopes, they are the emblem here of the Harambe Wildlife Preserve. Their horns are going to be pointed backwards, and it's to help protect them against predators that they cannot see. And wildebeest, they are actually the second most densely populated lake. 0.5 million in a single herd can migrate 500 to them out to the right as well. And there's even a baby, if you can see her. She's kind of tucked down out there. She doesn't have any horns, so she is about 3 months old or so. And she is still emerged from the bushes. I'll stop right here so you guys can take a really good look at her. You can see her little nub, so she's gonna have big horns, but she hasn't grown into them just yet. Now you're also gonna see there are some springback out here. This is living relative to the giraffe. It's due to those ossicones they have. Ossicones are the little nubs that stick up off the tops of their heads. They're made out of bone as part of their skull structure. Common in the male okapi, not so much the female oak. Only at about 6 feet tall. She has surpassed that. She's around the 7'2" marker, actually. So even if she looks tiny from a mile away, we are actually eye level with her at the truck. Now, I did mention that the baobab trees are going to be a little bit more prominent as we get down to the watering hole, and we are heading down to the watering hole. Now, this is where the African elephants tend to hang out. Now, African elephants actually use baobab trees with their tusks. So I remember talking about that they conserve so much water. Well, what they do is they take their tusks. They're led by a dominant female. Females typically get up to about 8,000 pounds, whereas the males is a group of flamingos. Fastest land mammal. They do reach speeds of up to 60 miles an hour in under 3 seconds. Like your common house cats, they do chirp and purr all the same, but unlike your common house cats, they don't have fully retractable claws. So while they make a great wild kitty, they do time, well, they're gonna kind of be a little bit more restful. Now, the white rhino that you saw over there, that is one of the largest rhinos remaining in the world. They get their name from the Afrikaans. Now, lions, they're nocturnal animals, so all of their efforts and energies are going to be saved in the nighttime, with the female leading the pride. Males have that shorter tapered haircut, whereas the male, they're going to have that very big mane that they grow themselves. Now, over on your right-hand side, you'll also find another white rhino, and you'll find some water buck laying up on that berm over there as well. Now, we'll talk a little bit more about them as we come through here, but for now, we're going to go see if we can find the mayor here. Is going to be in charge of keeping that territory very well protected. Now, he is still napping. He's had a very long and hard day, if you can't tell. And the female, well, it looks like she's nodding off to go back to sleep as well. So, Waterbuck, well, you can tell those are handle this kind of weather. They emit a very smelly and greasy oil that helps them waterproof that fur coat of theirs. So when it rains, they are actually just going to hang out over here. Now, we are getting 2 full moons and broad daylight over to the right-hand side, but I'll still stop for you guys just so you can see the white rhinos. Nourished, moisturized, but also it rids them of any potential parasites. Now, over on the right-hand side, you're actually going to be able to see 2 female ostriches. Now, you can tell they're female by their gray feathers, while the male, they kind of have those black feathers with the white tips. But these females are actually collective nesters. If you take a look over on the right-hand side, you're going to find those ostrich eggs out there. Now, they can weigh up to about 3 to 5 pounds, and they can hold the vines. They just have a big belly, and that's due to the fact that they are ruminants. So they have a 4-chambered stomach, which helps them aid in all of their digestive patterns and processes. Now, just because the warden's got some pretty cool backyard pets does not mean everyone should. Now, unfortunately, due to weather, most of the attractions and or walking trails for animals are going to be closed at this time, but safaris is one of the only rides that does stay open. You can also try and help keep some of this wildlife safe. One thing I like to do is I like using a refillable and reusable water bottle. In doing so, it helps me try and reduce some of that plastic.
Yeah.
What up?
Mình lên côn cái gì em côn hết.